After the Red Sea from last week, we can see that the market is coming back up. Since yesterday, we've seen Bitcoin taking $4,000 from $53,000 on Saturday. Today, we are at around $57,000. And we can see the market is coming back up. FET is at 12%, Tao 7%, FTN 10%, BRED is at 6%, PLSX 12%, Bitcoin 3.67%. So we can see that the market is coming back up, which is a good thing. When you look at the general state of the market, we can see the price of Bitcoin now at 56,900. Bitcoin has been around 56,600 to 57,000 for the last few hours. Ethereum is at 2,300, BNB 516, Solana 135. Remember that on Saturday, Solana was at 127. So it came back 135, which is actually a good thing. But we are a little bit worried when it comes to Bitcoin, at least for the short term, because we saw outflow of Bitcoin for 8 days consecutively on the Bitcoin ETF. What does it mean? It means that people are selling out their Bitcoin. It means that the demand is not there when you see this level of outflow in the ETF market, because now we have the ETF Bitcoin to tell us if people are buying or they're selling Bitcoin. So what is coming out is that people are selling Bitcoin. So there's a selling pressure on Bitcoin. So it means that for the short term, it's possible that the price of Bitcoin might go back down. For the long term, we remain bullish on Bitcoin. MetaPlanet bought another 300 million worth of Bitcoin, right? So it means that the big players are still buying, they're still getting in to Bitcoin. So that's a long-term play when it comes to Bitcoin. So we have to be patient with Bitcoin, knowing that the market can go back down. Some analysts are thinking that we can go back down to 54,000 before going back up to around 64,000. And even our own analysis are showing that the price might go down. Remember a few weeks ago, we talked about the death cross of the moving average 50 and the moving average 200. If you see the moving average 200 going above the moving average 50, that's not a good news for the market. It means that we are in a bearish situation, and we saw this coming. And at that time, we talked about Bitcoin going to 50,000. So it went down to 53,000. We don't know if it's going to get to 50,000, but we are on a bearish situation here. And if you look here, you can see a support here. There's a strong support around 54,000 here, but there's also a strong resistance around 64,000. So it's possible that the market can go back down to 54,000 before going back up. We are hoping that if the market comes back up, there's going to go above this strong resistance that we have here. So Bitcoin is a little bit around this area. But for the long run, it's being told that Bitcoin is going to get to 100,000, 130,000. We already talked about it so many times here. So you have to be patient when it comes to Bitcoin. So we have some good news when it comes to Ethereum. Remember, we talked about Ethereum where we don't know for the long run what's going on with Ethereum, because Ethereum is considered a technological play when it comes to the crypto market, and it has not been well for the last few months. We know that in terms of technology, we have other players now. We have the layer 2s with Base, with Arbitrum, with Optimism, and we have the layer 1s like Solana that are coming to compete against Ethereum. But for the short term, we are seeing that it has been a negative net flow of 40,000 Ethereum on the derivative exchange. What does it mean? It means that people are removing the Ethereum from the exchanges. So when an asset is getting into the exchange, is to be sold. When it's getting out of the exchange, is to be kept. So it means that the demand is going to be low now when it comes to Ethereum. So the price might go up because people are keeping the Ethereum. So the offer is going to be low, not the demand. The offer is going to be low, so the price might actually go up. So analysts are talking about 2,500. So it's possible that Ethereum goes to $2,500 in the next few days. So Link is in an interesting situation right now. The sentiment for Link is really high. People are talking about Link in social media, but for the long term, we don't know if the price might not go down. So if the price goes down, it might go to $8. But if it goes up, we can see Link goes up to $11.3. So if in the next few days we see the market going up, it's possible to see Link at around $11.5. So that's for Link. So now let's talk about the token that are on sale. On sale today, we have PYTH network, PYTH. Price today 0.27. Expected price is excessive price. Price today 0.27. Expected price 0.9. Besides PYTH network, we have Moonbeam. Moonbeam GLMR 0.15. That's the price today. We're expecting Moonbeam at $0.5. So on our radar today, we have Y. The price of Y now is at 0.00000027, so 60 after the dot. The market cap is 115 million. And beside that, we have DEXNET. DEXNET price is 0.0624, market cap 1.3 million. So that's it for the market updates of today. I'll see you tomorrow for another episode.